island of Oahu lies the most notorious 7-mile stretch of surf on Earth, the world-famous North Shore. It is in this mythological place, surfing the biggest waves in the world, that legends are made and lives are lost.
Right there, I just started praying to God, I hope I'll be all right.
Once a year for 2 months, it becomes the surfer's mecca of partying all night and surfing all day.
Every night, chaos, fights, the whole deal.
A tight-knit community living life on the edge, where everything focuses on surfing and the locals make the rules.
Well, North Shore is like the Wild Wild West. I wouldn't say that we run it, but we definitely police it.
This year, 7 of the world's top young surfers will live in one house on the infamous Surfers Row as they chase $500,000 in prize money and the glory of the greatest achievement in surfing, the Vans Triple Crown.
Friendship ends when you hit the water. It's every man for himself.
There'll be rivals in the water and roommates on land, coping with the pressures of competition and everyday life. 3 world-class events, 7 professional surfers living under one roof. Previously on Boarding House North Shore, as their competitive season came to a close, Holly and Veronica finally became friends.
We had fun in the car, so now we're going to go get wet.
Chelsea's strong showing in the final jewel of the Women's Triple Crown ensured her the title of Rookie of the Year. With the deadly waves pumping at the world-famous Bonsai Pipeline, the guys faced the first round of the final jewel of the Vans Triple Crown of surfing.
It's really a type of wave that if you're in the wrong position, can end your life or your career.
Andy Irons, the reigning world champion, proved that he would be the one to beat for the Triple Crown title. Danny had girl trouble again, and then stunned the crowd as he scored a perfect 10. Tonight, all eyes are on Danny as he goes for a repeat performance. Sonny goes up against arch rival Jake the Snake. And Holly goes on the prowl.
But I need to get some ass. I need to get some ass.
North Shore is brought to you by 1-800.
There could be some heavy heat today. It's gonna be a good day. We need to get up.
Looks clean, looks all right. Looks like a good day for height.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 11th. This is Surf News Network, the official surf line for the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. The Pipeline Masters is on today. A little bit rainy conditions on the North Shore, but the swell has kicked in, so be careful out there. Elimination rounds will begin at 8 a.m.
A place like Pipe, you could have some guys show up and just drop 10s because the wave's perfect, you know what I mean? Either it's going to happen or it's not. And then other than that, hopefully, if I lose, I'll be able to figure out why I lost. I found myself just thinking way too hard, and you just can't even pull it together and just have a complete shocker and sort of freak out. It should be really interesting to see what's going to be happening here at the end of these events.
Umbrella, sorry.
I think Cheney worries about me when I go out. was big. She just wanted anything, bad to happen to me. That goes with the territory, really.
It really came to me the other day because we were talking about, being engaged and the baby and all this stuff. And I just thought, what if you were never around and you died? What would I do? So I think more when you're pregnant, you're more worried. I have these dreams that are like, something's going to happen and I'm going to be left alone with just me and the baby.
I'm going to take all the necessary precautions. But at the same time, I think if it's your time to go, there's no place that I'd rather be than in the ocean.
Welcome to the Pipeline Masters competition, the third jewel in the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. A huge crowd on hand, as today we're continuing the elimination rounds as we close in on the finals.
Pipeline, there's guys risking their lives, and they're right in front of you. You can stand on the beach and see the look on their face when they come out of the barrel. Any surfer will tell you that that's just the ultimate, and that's one of the ultimate barrels.
After 2 days, there are only 32 surfers left. They'll surf in 4-man heats. The top 2 in each heat will advance. The conditions today are treacherous as pipe is pumping. This is one of the most dangerous spots in the world. The wave breaks in extremely shallow water, and a dangerous rock and coral reef is hidden just below the surface. A bad wipe out here could spell disaster for a surfer. In this first heat will be the defending Triple Crown champion, Myles Padaca. He has had bad luck this year for the Triple Crown, but can still pull off a win here at the Pipeline Masters. But Myles has had a history of injuries and accidents, and anything can happen here. But the big news for this heat is up-and-coming phenom Danny Fuller. He stunned the audience yesterday with a perfect 10, and he'll be the one to watch today. There are 5 judges for the competition, but here at Pipe, it's not the usual performance surfing that win the contest. It's raw speed, positioning, and getting barreled that gets those high scores. The surfers with the top 2 scores will advance. They'll only have 25 minutes to get the highest scores possible, so the competition will be fierce to get the best waves early on. In this heat, the hard charger Danny Fuller in blue. Rob Machado, the 2000 Pipe Masters champion, in yellow. And Jamie O'Brien, another pipeline specialist, in white. And the defending Triple Crown champion, Myles Padaca, in red. Surfers, here's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here's the first exchange. First up, it's Danny Fuller. And he pulls in, look at this wave, in the barrel, exactly what the judges are looking for. And that's how you open up a heat. What a clean wave. Great positioning for the 19-year-old Danny Joseph Fuller. Next up, it's Myles Padaca, backdoor pipe. Positioning, just about catches his rail. Repositioning into the barrel. He's covered up, and he makes it out. And this is a good first wave for Myles. Machado's next. He and Fuller battled it out yesterday, and he's at it again. He's got the barrel totally covered up. Oh, look at that, blown out the other side. That should be a great score. And here's Jamie O'Brien in white. Perfect barrel. And O'Brien pulls it off. That should put him in the lead. Oh, what a heat. 4 top surfers, 4 great scores. This one's going to come down to who's willing to lay it all on the line. And the surf is really looking dicey out there. 3 minutes remaining. It's going to come down to the wire. Machado again. And it's the best 2 waves that make the score. Machado with another great ride. Take a look at those turns. Oh, and he moves ahead of Danny Fuller. Surfers, only 2 minutes left. Only the top 2 surfers advance, so Danny Fuller's got to put it together right here, right now, where he's out of the competition. He pulls into the barrel. Oh, the top of the wave clips his head and he goes down. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to get back out in time. Seconds remaining. Padaca is in 4th. He needs a miracle. He is sitting way deep in the lineup. This will be a perfect 10 or a disaster. He grabs the rail, and he's going for it. It's a massive closeout. Padaca dives to get away from his board. Horrendous wipeout. Well, we can
can only hope that Myles is okay. The bonsai pipeline is absolutely ruthless, and there is a broken surfboard. That is not a good sign. Where is Myles Padaca? And there goes the Hawaiian Water Patrol. Just had a bad wipeout. The Water Patrol has been called in. Well, there he is. I can see him out in the water. He's on half a board, but he looks okay. But a close call for Myles. Broken board for Myles Padaca. Broken board. Padaca on that last wave. And it looks like Danny Fuller and Myles Padaca have just run out of time. A big disappointment for Danny Fuller and Myles Padaca as they are eliminated from the competition. And after that perfect 10 yesterday, Fuller's got to be upset as his dream of winning the Pipeline Masters title has come to an end.
Having the luck of the draw, really, you know. Sometimes you go out and you get perfect waves, and sometimes you get crappy waves, and that's just how it was for me today. That's the way contests go. Win some, you lose some, and you lose more than you win. At the end of the day, you just got to be happy with yourself, and you live to surf another day. Having won the Triple Crown last year and having done not too well this year, it really gives me a hunger to do well again. You know, I'm just going to keep plugging away.
Danny seemed like he just got out of the rhythm in the heat that he lost. This wave he took off on, it closed out, and then he ended up on the right and just got beat by a couple sets. And whenever you start out a heat that way, it just gets into your head. It's so much harder to come back. He had a chance at the end to pull it off, and he fell. I definitely think it was hard for Danny to lose. I definitely saw that, you know, he wanted to get there, and too bad he couldn't.
What's waves, Beck?
Yeah, I saw that. I did.
What's up?
Thanks for the stickers.
You're welcome. Fine.
Catch any good waves?
One.
Just one good wave.
Oh, dear. Hello.
Danny, I just want to go under it. Just like a crown. You only got one crown. No, you said I was like everyone's close.
When I even thought that I could fly, and then I wish that were the case right now. Yeah, I'm tired of feeling useless. I wanna be out there making something of myself in this world, and everything looks so far away when I'm down.
We watched the beginning was good.
Now we can all drink.
Guys are trouble. Guys are trouble. That's why we like them. Bad, bad, bad. You want some water? It doesn't smell like water. Right here. It doesn't smell anything like water. I need to get some abs. So who's your pick of the crowd? Right there in the green shirt. I think it's definitely doable. He's a breeder for sure. Black shirt over there drinking a beer. He's married with kids. Don't worry. I'm thinking John Burrell's not bad, but I don't know. Definitely not my type. Here. Pick of the crowd. I'm asking you.
What about that guy? Right ahead of you. To the left.
Left. Which is that way, right?
I mean, right. That's how
But I'm over surfer boys. Plan A is non-surfer boys, so plan B is that guy. Stop now. I'm girls, and all the other girls are in the mindset of, let's go find some guy and hook up. Like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to that guy, and like, it's something to talk to the other girls about. Oh, he's so hot, he's so hot. Like, I'm just pointing out which one you want. Okay, go after that one. He's cool. You know, I go home and whatever. Like, I'm not fantasizing about him or anything. It's just entertainment for the night. The attention I get is from the stupid surfer boys that are just after one thing, you know? They can't hold a conversation about anything other than surfing. I surf good in my heat until I get to that round, and then it's all right.
Well, once you get past that, you'll probably win the next time.
That's what I'm waiting for. They won't even talk to you unless they're hammered. And I don't like that. I've done that. You know, I want something different. I'm not after the hot, young surfer guy with a great body but has nothing to say. Like, I want to connect with somebody on a different level, and it's hard to find that on tour.
Luck, did I know? Good heat. I mean, I got Jake Patterson and Joel Parkinson in my heat. Me, Jake, and Joel are first, second, and third for the Triple Crown. It's going to be really interesting.
Jake's nickname is Jake the Snake for a reason. You know, he's known for sort of being a snake and hassling.
For the most part, there's always hassling going on at every single event. I mean, like you said, at Pipeline, you notice it because it's right there. The judges can't see what you're doing, then it's fair game.
The next heat of the Pipeline Masters will feature 5-time Triple Crown champion Sonny Garcia as the competition heats up here at Pipeline. This heat is stacked with some of the best surfers in the world. These are the top 3 in points for the Triple Crown. In blue, Sonny Garcia. In white, Paola Mora. Jake Patterson in yellow. And Joel Parkinson in red. Here we go, counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A paddle battle between Jake Patterson and Sonny Garcia, and Jake Patterson cuts him off. Oh, I can't believe it. No interference call. Patterson deep in the barrel. Oh, it's a great wave. Sonny's got to be upset that he missed that one.
I hate to be yellow.
Sonny's having a few words with Jake.
Sonny wanted to go right, and Jake was in position to go left, and Jake made like he was going to go left, so Sonny backed off, and then Jake went right. Like the trick. Basically blocked it. No, fake out.
Sonny's turn. He drops in, completely covered up, and he comes out. Huge ride for Sonny Boy. He lets Jake know who's the king with the surfer salute. Okay, right now it's Sonny in first, Jake Patterson in second, but remember, it's the top 2 waves that count. Sonny Garcia tries an impossible backdoor wave, but it closes out. Now Aussie Joel Parkinson grabs the rail, goes in deep. Oh, and he makes it! Beautiful roundhouse cutty. He steals the lead from Sonny Garcia. Remember, only the top 2 move on to the semifinals. Sonny's currently in second, but he's going to need another great wave to hold on to that spot and advance. It's Sonny Boy and Jake Patterson in another paddle battle, and Jake stakes him again. Jake Patterson with another beautiful barrel, and he steals second place away from Sonny. And it looks like Sonny's going to run out of time. Ending this heat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a disappointing finish for Sonny Garcia as his hopes for a Triple Crown victory are shattered.
There's that one wave that came in that Sonny obviously wanted to go right, and Jake kept Sonny off the wave. And if it had been me, I would have been really mad about it.
What's wrong?
I'm fine right now.
What?
I'm fine.
What's wrong?
I just really took a beating the last week.
You did?
I didn't get a breath.
You okay?
Yeah. Took a beating.
Really?
Are you your disappointment?
I'm sorry, honey. Jake, how's Jake? The snake.
That's not this.
That's
At
true.
first I was like, you. They found it out. He's go. Come on, right? Jake actually hassled me pretty bad for one of his waves. I probably would have made the heat had I got that wave. I probably would have chased him up the beach, and only God can imagine what I would have did to him once I caught him. But I like to think, for the most part, that I'm changing. He's got kids to feed. He needs to do good, and of course, he's going to fight for that position.
And as girls tend to do, we're going, oh, look at those guys, and just smiled at him out the window. And we went to Foodland, and there they were. We went to watch the pipe contest. They happened to be there, came over, hung out, talked to him for a little while, and seemed pretty cool. And I told him that we were doing this house, and that I was staying with Sonny and Danny, two people that he knows, and he just showed up at the house. We went for a little swim and a run down the beach, and seemed cool, whatever, went to dinner, and then sort of the more time I spent with him, the less cool he was. What's up, girls? What are you up to?
Howdy.
Veronica. I picked up some good-looking guys at Foodland today, and then I just keep running into them. When they came, and I told them
So you guys?
Yeah.
With nice shirts on?
Yeah.
And one of them had, oh my God. We were checking out.
He sort of has a girlfriend, I think. We were talking at dinner, and he slipped in my girlfriend and I.
Did you kiss yet?
Did we kiss yet? Did I mention that in the story?
No.
That's what we're trying to pull out of you.
Early yet?
Get a little bit of...
No. He's got a girlfriend, and...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, so that means he's out of bounds. Does that still hold his ass?
Yup.
Wait, my turn, Danny. When do I get one? No? How come?
Danny's hot. Danny's got a great body, and he's fun to dance with. And if I was thinking of just the pro surfer hookup, it would be convenient. And I mean, he's all but offered. It wasn't what he said; it was body language.
We got pretty friendly one day, but nothing happened. Got denied.
Doesn't work out with her. So let me know, yeah. No? That's it? I don't even get a chance? It's not your type? What's the deal? Danny.
What?
You're killing my confidence, dude.
Not even. Good story. Hey, it's Justin. Holly, can you get a store, please?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Ice.
What about Justin?
Hey, do you know Justin?
Yeah, I know him.
No. Oh, is he the guy that you last night?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He's just...
That guy, is he cool?
No, he's cool. He just asked me if I just saw him for the first time in 2 years. He's like, hey, is Holly over there? I'm like, yeah. I know that I've known Justin for a while. He used to live on Kauai before, but I think he's running boat tours now down in Indonesia.
What's the deal with that guy?
I don't know.
What's the inside scoop on that guy?
I don't know. You're into him, man.
I don't know, whatever.
That's what you said.
You guys can just go.
What's the inside information? I don't even know.
Inside information is you guys just go travel around Indo on his boat.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was like, hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing? He's like, hey, is Holly over at your house? I'm like, how do you know Holly?
Sure, huh?
He's coming.
Guaranteed to be hovering around here.
Oh, I told him Holly's here. He's coming for sure.
looking at it like, oh, I'm going to go hook up with this guy. It was just a good-looking guy that, you know, driving by, and he came over. Like, I didn't have to call him. He just showed up. It wasn't like I was pursuing him. Sonny and his friends were warning me to not hang out with this guy. He's got trouble. He's got issues.
I think Holly's a beautiful young lady and very smart, very talented, and I guess my expectations of her dating somebody would be a lot higher.
He was at the house and just walked around. I'm like, yeah, dude, cool. He seemed a bit, like, weird.
You ever see that Star Trek episode where they have the little furry things that multiply?
No.
And they start filling up the whole ship?
By the looks of him, at least, he doesn't have much to say. Good from far, but far from good.
So you want it small?
Yeah. I like it small and playful and fun. When you go paddle out, you go surfing.
Yeah, well, this is not doing much for us the last couple of days, is it?
He just followed me up there and took a seat on the bed, and before I knew it, I was closing the door because I didn't want to deal with cameras. I'm like, oh no, this looks really bad.
Is there a tapping us?
Yeah.
Whoa, coming up.
For a while, though.
Somebody's making the juice.
No.
Feel the vibrations in the floor?
Isn't it? Oh my god.
That was different.
We just hung out, talked for a little while, and I figured he's going to leave. He better leave now. Talked only. And I kicked him out.
Just playing with the computer. What are you doing?
I thought she got on him one night. Yeah, she did, but, you know, whatever. It's her trip, not mine. But, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, maybe, like, you sample it and then you're over it after.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, December 17th. This is Surf News Network, the official surf line for the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. The semifinals and final rounds of the Pipeline Masters are on today. The event will begin at 8 a.m. See you on the North Shore.
It's been an incredible contest so far. Sonny Garcia, who was in second place, has been eliminated from competition in the Vans Triple Crown title. The surf is pumping. We now have Damien Hobgood, who's going up against Andy Irons, our new leader in the Triple Crown title. It's going to be an incredible match, and Damien's got a chance to knock Andy out of the run.
Welcome to the semifinals of the Pipeline Masters. The winners of this heat will advance to the finals, and they will be surfing for the Pipeline Masters Championship. Introducing our surfers, it's Damien Hobgood in red, Taj Burrow in white, Andy Irons in yellow, and Mick Banning in blue. Here we go, a semifinal round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The semifinal heat, and they have moved themselves into a higher tax bracket as they approach that lucrative first prize of $30,000. Here we go. Look at this paddle battle. The surfer in yellow is Andy Irons. Irons has done this before. A disappearing act, and he comes out. That wave had a couple of sections that you had to question, but he pulled it off. Surfer in red, Damien Hobgood. Damo tucks in. The goofy putter going backdoor pod, grabs the rail. Oh my gosh, he reappears again. Totally covered up by the Y water, and he muscles it out. So it's Andy Irons currently in the lead, and Damien Hobgood in second. This is Andy Irons now. Down the line he goes. A performance wave, big top turn, big bottom turn, tucks underneath the curl, lots of style, snaps it off the top to finish that wave. Andy Irons is in first, but Mick Fanning has taken over second with Damien Hobgood currently in third. It's Hobgood on a wave that could put him back into second. It's a good wave, a solid ride, and he has moved back into second place. Andy Irons is our current leader. Here he is, one more time. He can do no wrong. Perfect season and another perfect wave ride. Floating re-entry, he pulls it off. Most likely he is still first place with that wave. 2 minutes remaining. Nervous time for Damien Hobgood. He's got to put something together fast. Hobgood and Fanning out the back, but it's Hobgood taking this wave. And it's a good-looking way to start off. He grabs the rail, goes in deep, covered up, but unfortunately, he is buried. Fanning on the very next wave. And it's a great one. Take a look, covered up, great score. Fanning slips past Damien Hobgood and retakes second place. Last-minute upset as Damien Hobgood is eliminated. But what a courageous effort.
That was like a big part of the heat right there. That was, that was my one chance, and I blew it. I didn't really have, there was no other chance after that.
You know, I ended up making the semis, and I wanted to do better. Well, I definitely wanted to make the final. For me and myself, it means a lot for me to feel like I did good, and I always think that I need to be surfing better, so next year can be a better year.
That last heat was a nail-biter. Damien Hobgood looked very impressive, and right to the very end he had it made, but Mick Fanning came on at the last second, knocked him out, and even though he looked good, unfortunately Damien didn't make it through. That leaves Andy Irons in the running for the Pipe Master title, but by getting through to the finals, he's wrapped up the Triple Crown title. He's our new Triple Crown champion.
And it's Andy Irons in first place, taking his victory lap for both the Pipeline Masters and the Triple Crown. What a year for Andy Irons, with the World Championship title, the Pipeline Masters Championship, and the winner of the prestigious Vans Triple Crown of Surfing.
Andy's a great guy. He's gone a long way, and it was just a great thing to see. Yeah, I think it was well deserved.
One of my goals is definitely, you know what I mean, to be one of those guys that, like, you can just go out there, you can catch any wave I want. That's something I definitely want, you know, but that's just a matter of putting in my work. It takes a little bit of time.
As far as next year, I mean, I'm going to train. I'm going to probably train harder next year than I ever have. I'm going to go and, take it to all the young guys. Andy, as much as he's done this year, now he's just part of the competition. As soon as that horn blows, I'm still going to treat him just like anybody else. Now he's champ, so now I'm chasing him.
It's come to an end, but we still got tonight. It's going to be fun. We all got to kind of get dressed up for the first time, I think, really, at least me, or tried.
Whoa, BK, like shot up a leopard.
I clean up well, huh?
Like Cinderella.
Kind of a big party for everybody. Who's shooting us?
Well, it's so hot right now. Come on, Joe. See, now this just does not work. Joe. Okay.
Good job.
This is who I am and this is what I like. BC Southern Blake and Annick, we ain't rocking my room. If you're looking for me, I'll be at your show. I can never find a better place to go. I'm doing dead side. I'm riding style on shit. Alright, how are you? So the benefit fun. I don't wanna be told to grow up. I don't wanna sing. I just wanna have fun. I don't wanna be
Coming up on Boarding House North Shore, emotions are high as everyone in the house says their goodbyes.
Take care. Starting to think about it more that it actually is the last day. I'll probably never have the chance again to live with the same people. All said and done, it was a pretty good experience for sure. Long night last night.
Work that camera, man. Feel it, Dad. Camera love.
Right now, 10 across the board.
All right. Sure, I know it's been fun, so, it's a really great house. I haven't packed yet. Yep. You've packed? All last night. You did not. You're such a liar. I got someone in the same boat as me. Being Rookie of the Year feels pretty special. I'm stoked to get that award and my first year on tour. So, just rounded off a really great year. The whole experience, really, of getting to know all the people that I was staying with in the house was awesome. I look at Chelsea and Veronica, and they're sort of opposite ends of the spectrum, and Chelsea's just surfing and so focused on surfing that nothing else matters, and I'd always sort of been on that side of things. I'm really sort of intense.
No, I'm not like that. You ran the back out in front of me like that. I was paddling.
This experience has made me realize that part of this whole lifestyle that we're doing is hanging out with the other surfers. It's good. Being able to, let loose and have a good time and stay out late occasionally. I think I've developed more of a balance on this trip.
Life as a professional surfer, this is how you pack.
Bye, Logan.
So I was definitely looking forward to coming back out to Hawaii. I do love this place, and it was a great challenge for me. And I prayed and got advice from the best advisor in the world, and I'm really proud of myself with the job I did. So I think that staying in a house with different people, has grown my relationship with them better. I would look forward to that next time I get to hang out with these different people.
You're out here?
Yeah. That's it. The fun's over. Let's hang out with you.
Yeah.
Good luck with the baby.
I'm really happy to have been a part of this, and it's going to be a good moment in time when we look back on it in, say, 10 years or whatever, and I can show my daughter, look, this is what we were doing, this is what's going on in your mom's belly.
Out of here.
Right on. Good experience. Take care.
Nice to hang out, for the downstairs session. See you later.
Take care.
Okay. Bye, Danny.
Take care.
I don't want it to be over yet. Yeah, it all kind of came to a close too soon. Getting to know everybody and being in a house, it's fun. It was. It's good people. Couldn't ask for a better group of people, I don't think. You have a home, sort of, and you're always going to be looked after. Yeah, it makes things, not so lonely. They're going to be a part of my life, too, and someone I keep in touch with. Yeah, I've had a ball. Definitely been a good experience.
What'd
the house. I mean, I've had a great time. I think for the most part, I wouldn't have done anything differently.
Ever do this again, I will whoop your ass.
Oh, yeah?
Start a new family, and for me, the only way that's going to happen is when I retire.